Your host for this evening and orator of the Comedy Forum, Pepper Lamb. What's happening, everyone? I am Pepper Lamb. I'm your host for the Comedy Forum. This is our interactive podcast that we do on a weekly basis where we find 3 topics in pop culture and talk shit about them and find out what the audience has to feel about them as well. One of our hosts is still on sabbatical, so she's away, holiday, whateverness. My edible is fully kicking in now, that's why I'm talking so slow. Well timed. And now we have my co-host for this evening and your host for the open mic, the meathead Mexican, J.G. Fuentes! Or did you want it the Mexican meathead? How would you like this?
Mexican meatball would have been cool too.
Meatball, okay, fair enough. All right.
My head's shaped like a meatball, that's why.
Yeah. That makes more sense. Good, welcome. Shit, let's get right into it.
Yep.
Everybody, it's January 4th. You've made it. 2024. Who's already quit on the year? Back there. One honest person, 2 he was just
at the same table.
Yeah.
You know your people.
Yeah. Said fuck it. Good shit. What made you quit already, ma'am?
Like school.
Okay.
School, work.
Ain't you off of school right now?
But the fact of having to go back, you was just like, fuck it. Got you. And you school as well, sir?
Oh no, the Army.
Oh, the Army. Okay. Got you.
Yeah, see, that makes more sense.
Yes. Are they deploying you to the Gaza Strip or at all, or no? Not yet?
No.
All right.
That's wild, because World War IV is about to start.
Yeah. It's gonna be great.
It's going to be great. And the first shots of World War IV were actually fired by one of the greatest comedians of all time, in my opinion, Katt Williams. Did you guys see that? You guys been keeping up with the internet the past, like, 12 hours? It's nuts.
Somewhere in the 24 hours. So, for those that are not familiar, Katt Williams is a famous comedian. Came to prominence in the early 2000s with some one of the Friday movies, and then had a bunch of HBO specials that rival with some of the greatest comedy specials of all time. Done a whole bunch of TV stuff. Took a while, went crazy. Some people said it was drugs. Some people said it wasn't drugs.
Yeah.
He says he's never been on the substance at all.
Yeah.
However, there is massive TMZ footage out there that would argue otherwise. So,
And if y'all never seen Katt Williams perform, he's got, in the words of Pepper Lamb, he's got crackhead energy.
yeah.
he's
One minute he's super hyper, the next minute he's just like calm.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you're just like, man, that was the most truthful shit I ever heard in my life. And the other times you're just like, oh, that's something a crackhead would make up. Just try and pass.
100%.
Yeah. So, as many of you guys have issues in your professions, Army, trying to get that promotion, gets a little cutthroat, gets a little weird, when the pay scale starts to go up, who's stepping on whose toes. Same thing in comedy, especially in Hollywood, when you only have so many limited spaces.
Mm-hmm.
And
You would think that they would make a little bit more space for someone that small. He's only 5'5".
yeah, but you got to create your own niches and go with that. I've loved him, and I like him in all the little TV weird little show roles.
I like how you keep saying lip.
Yes. Well, because you'll be like, oh, Katt Williams got an Emmy for that?
Yeah.
He was in like 3 episodes.
Yeah.
And you go back and watch it, you're like, oh, that's the funniest shit I've ever, like, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and it's only 15 minutes of the
Yeah.
screen time in the entire thing.
Yeah. So
He got an Emmy for voice acting, and he was in that thing that he did the voice acting for 22 minutes. all like total time.
I'm gonna sneak in something. Hawaiian podcast host. They got to sneak in the Emmy. They got a new category for that.
They do?
I don't know, but like if they do, like what? There's got to be what 6 other podcast hosts on the island.
Yeah, I think we know all of them too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat their ass. And win that Emmy. Hell yeah.
They ain't funny, so.
Emmy. Let's make up a new category and dominate it. That's how you win the world. So
that's why they need to make a new category in sports for all them trans motherfuckers. But that's besides the point.
wow.
Hey, we starting off strong or not?
I most of the time when you have controversial takes, I tend to agree with you. That one I don't. One, because like when you really look at the trends and sports issues, there's like one per state.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is like there's like 3,000 schools in every state. It's like so you're gonna change laws for one motherfucker? Shut up. Let them go get beat up.
I agree.
So, let the problem handle itself. Anyway, fast forward short, fast forward long. Yeah, edible. Told you.
That's usually my excuse.
Long story forward. I know I still said it wrong. Katt Williams decided to just come out in a podcast and shit on all his contemporaries. Pretty much most of the big names in comedy that you all know, at least the black ones. Weirdly, he gave a shout out to Bill Engvall, but hated on Cedric the Entertainer.
Yeah, he hated on Cedric so fucking bad. Oh my god, it was so Jesus Christ the way he did that. He was like, they call him Cedric the Entertainer because he's supposed to tell jokes, sing, and dance for everybody. That's why they call him the Entertainer. He doesn't write his own comedy. He can't sing to save his life, and he can't dance to save his life either. Why the fuck did they call him the Entertainer? Man, when he said that shit, I was like, oh, he's about to say something a lot meaner. And then he said that he stole a joke from Katt Williams.
Yeah.
And then I went and Googled which joke he might have stolen, not just like, you look up keywords and stuff like that. And yeah, he stole a joke from Katt Williams, 100%. 100%. And he even gave dates and stuff like that. In 1998,
the whole deal. Yeah.
Katt Williams, like he did a set for Comic View, BET's Comic View, which I'm sure none of you have ever heard before, just based on the complexion of everybody in this room.
Ask your dad, young lady in the back. Ask your dad. One sister girl in the back of the room. Katt Williams, he brought receipts, but like I said, one of the things that was bothering me is that despite factual evidence, you still can't ignore some of the other shit he was saying. Like he ran a 4.3 and read 3,000 books a year from age 8 to 12.
Yep. And it was just like, that's the crackhead shit we were talking about earlier. You can't, like, you said some of the most truthful shit you've ever said in your fucking life, and then you're gonna say you read 3,000 books when you were 7 years old? Shut the fuck up. Like, were they picture books? Does that count?
Just weird shit like that. And then come across and people like, oh, see, he's exposing everything. And then he turn around and be like, but I've never been on any types of foreign substance at all, except for weed, and that's it. And it's like, we got footage of you rolling around with an 8th grader, getting your ass kicked in the projects. Like we saw that. Don't try and pull the. He's gone in and out for a lot of times, but don't try and pull his knee wasn't really on his neck. His knee was on his neck. Type shit. I know what I saw. But yeah, he was getting his ass kicked by that little boy. And I don't care. You can't justify that as non-crackhead behavior. You just can't. So sorry.
I mean,
y'all remember the time he beat up somebody in Target over toothpaste? Exactly. All this shit is on footage. I don't know if it was over toothpaste or not, but all of a sudden he starts attacking some Target employee. And then it's like, oh man, I ain't on no drugs, y'all tripping. It was a setup. It was a setup when you just launched yourself like the court lady, like that poor judge. I understand why he was mad at her. I do. Side note, the judge, it was in Nevada, and she was trying to teach a prisoner a lesson. It was like, oh, he's gotten off too easy this time, and was reading him his sentence. And then he just like, older fellas in here. Ronnie Lott, Ronnie Lott, Steve Atwater, just launched over the deal. Brian Dawkins, it was like, oh, that's a strong safety in the NFL. This dude just launched himself at the judge.
Troy Polamalu over at the fucking end zone.
Polamalu?
Yeah, Polamalu. How do you pronounce that shit? Say that one more time.
You know,
Head and shoulders, brother.
Polamalu. I'm using that from now on. Y'all know that man.
Yeah, y'all know who I was talking about when I said it. The Steelers?
Alatala, you know.
How you got a first name like Troy and then your last name Polamalu? What the fuck is that, bro?
Yeah, we know. But
What the fuck did you just say in the back?
Let the Mexicans say it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's less racist if I say it.
Yeah. So that shit was funny. What was wild was like there was like 3 dudes just standing there looking over like, oh.
Like y'all ain't gonna help me. Even the bailiff was just like, is this really happening right now?
Like the littlest dude was like punching back. Like he wasn't really doing nothing, but he was trying.
He was trying.
Oh man. Oh, that poor lady, she walked out limping. Oh yeah, that shit was funny. But yeah, so the Katt Williams thing happened. One of honestly my biggest issue, besides I don't know, I love Katt. He's a comedic genius. He really is.
100%.
I've gotten to work with him several times at the Blaisdell when he came out here. Every experience was different, but he was always solid. When you hear other comics talk about him that have been on tour, they're all going to say great things about him completely because he takes care of comics and takes care of them very well and gives people at least like, I don't know how much in Hollywood he's like, tried to push people or whatnot, but I know as far as putting up and coming comics on his tours that are like would otherwise just be wandering out there broken funny, he takes care of them greatly. So he does a whole lot of stuff. I do not agree with the coming out and shitting on everybody in your profession aspect of things. It's just a lack of unity. In the comedy realm, not even in the racial realm. That's a lack of unity on this shit. But the shit's cutthroat. You shaking your head, man. How you feel? Fuck them.
Yeah, if you can't hold on your own, man. The bottom line is if you're stealing fucking jokes, you better.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I'm sorry. Let me retract on the joke stealing deal.
You better be
Yes.
able to hold your own.
Yes,
You can't do it.
that's shitty.
Yeah, that 100%. I
yeah.
agree with it. But like, there was other people that he named, like Steve Harvey's big teeth having ass. Yeah.
So I don't know if you can say it on there, but
Man, you can say whatever you want. You ain't on camera.
if it required, he was talking about.
Just before you say it, just know, with the tone of your voice, they're gonna know you're a white. But otherwise, go ahead, dog. Go ahead.
I'm actually Mexican.
Oh, really?
No, not
I
really.
didn't believe you when you said it. I'm actually Mexican. Yeah, I fucking heard that one
At least it
before.
didn't hit you with a 2% black 23andMe thing. Yeah.
0.04%. And I recognize that I'm only Mexican. No, but the fact is, like, we know that there's a bit of that part that you must ride along with the game in order to get along.
Yeah.
If he wants to call it out, you should be able to call it out.
Yeah, that's one thing. He's never, especially like, honestly, since like the Friday movies in the early 2000s, he's always just kind of done his own thing. He's been his own entity. He's been his own flow.
Yep.
But like I said, I personally know people that he's taken care of on the comedy realm and that whole deal. But at the same time, I understand the beef with Cedric of stealing the joke. The joke is way too close. That was just
Entirely.
way too close.
Yeah.
But back in those days, there was no internet. There was no, oh, I just saw this shit on whatever. You couldn't just pull it up on Google, whatever. Somebody joke thieving went on all the time. I've had people here steal my jokes. Is what it is. It's but, and I understand the Steve Harvey thing. Once again, there's proof. There's hard evidence of that.
Yeah.
So I'm not hating on anything as far as the hard evidence of
Yeah.
what he was saying. It was the stuff with no hard evidence that was just like, all right, now you're going too far.
Yeah. The shit that got me like really, when it came to the like everybody that he called out was Chris Tucker caught a stray, and
I missed that one.
you missed that one.
Yeah.
So they were talking about Friday and how like the Friday franchise and like his role that he had in Friday After the Next was what propelled him into becoming like one of the biggest touring comedians in the world, because the role was like he took ownership of it. You know, he helped write some of the lines for the character. He came up with the whole wardrobe for Money Mike. And then Shannon Sharp, who was interviewing him, said, well, yeah, you kind of got to give that to some of the guys that came before you too, like Chris Tucker. Like there wouldn't be a Friday franchise without Chris Tucker. And he's like, yeah, but you know, right now we're not dealing with the same Chris Tucker we had back then. Now we're dealing with Jeffrey Epstein Island fucking Chris Tucker. And I was like, yo, he did nothing wrong. Everyone missed that one, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, Chris Tucker is weirdly one of those Hollywood glue guys that knows everybody, and everybody was cool with him. So, like you'll hear stories of be like, oh yeah, I bumped into Chris Tucker, and then there was the president. Oh yeah, I bumped into Chris Tucker, and then there was Tom Cruise, and there was, you know, all these like super, like when he got to be an A-lister guy, he held on those relationships big time, and like everybody loves him. No one says anything bad about him, but until Katt Williams yesterday.
Katt Williams said bad shit about people that
Everybody.
like nobody ever thought was gonna get something bad told about him. Like,
Yeah. I like Kevin Hart's response. He was like, man, he needs some help. That's
Yep.
got let the anger go.
Yep.
Some of you guys seem shocked that, like, wow, we didn't know this much about black people at all. But now,
You mean they're not all named Tyrone? What are you talking about? They're not all in the NBA? What do you mean? They're not all actually Mexicans like that guy?
yeah. Blazer, who's your favorite black comedian? Not named me.
Dave Chappelle.
Chappelle.
Nice.
Okay.
Go.
One of the GOATs, for sure.
Couple back there.
What was the question?
James Chappelle.
Chappelle,
Shane Gillis.
Gillis.
He's not
He's not black, but that's cool.
He's not black.
That's the black part.
Yep, that was his white privilege.
Couple right behind Stripes. Dock worker.
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
Okay.
She's
Nice.
just shaking her head.
Old Kevin Hart or new Kevin Hart?
Old Kevin Hart.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah, he said Kevin Hart was a plant
Yeah.
by the industry. Dude, I'm like, I'm not sure what he planted, but okay.
That was dumb. I shouldn't have laughed at that.
Yeah.
Nah, but he said, what the fuck did he say about Kevin Hart? When he showed up to Hollywood, he was saying nobody ever saw lines for Kevin Hart comedy shows. When he first got to LA, he already had all of his TV deals, he had all of his fucking movie deals, he had all this shit going on, and
Somebody chose it and handed it to
yeah,
him.
and then that's when he was talking about like that's what a real industry plan is, and I feel like people don't know what that means, and
I feel like that's kind of the opposite of plan, because let's say I'm trying to make a people look bad. I'm not gonna toss Kevin Hart's clean cut ass out there and be like, yeah, now y'all look shitty.
yeah, because he did do a lot of dumb shit. A a lot. Like he got caught cheating multiple times, and that's
But
the
that's
guy that
just
you gotta
cheating.
put
Everyone
on.
cheats. I'm
Yeah.
just talking about.
Nah, but he got caught though. Like,
Yeah, bro.
everybody cheats,
But no, I'm
don't
talking
nobody
about.
get caught.
but okay, look, let's dig into the conspiracy theory. Let's say the industry was out there and they they were trying to make people look bad and discredit us.
Uh-huh.
Would you put out Katt Williams' behavior to the press, or would you put out Kevin Hart's behavior to the press?
Cheating or being loud and maybe doing crack.
Fighting kids, punching
But
Target
see, the
workers,
fighting kids thing didn't come till like later.
skipping
The fighting-
show, but people
he
forget
did-
that there was like several years at the height of his career that people was like, I don't know if he's showing up to this show or not.
Because
he
he
might
might have
be
been
arrested
arrested,
again
yeah.
on some other shit.
Yep.
And
Matter of
everyone's
fact,
just
during
like,
the World War III, one of his latest comedy specials, like that was one of the things that people were worried about for the night that they
Yep.
filmed it, because it was not too long, like removed or not too far removed from when he got his ass whooped by a 15-year-old. So
it's weird. I want to see the white version of this. I want Ben Affleck to come out there, but I want him in his Batman gear. He's like, fuck Bat Damon. I'm sick of him. I'm the actor that you deserve. I want that to happen. So that stems us into our next question. Young lady with the glasses over here. What celebrity do you got real beef with? Like who walked in and you be like, Taylor Swift, you fuck Taylor Swift up. Bam.
I'm sorry.
Visceral.
No.
yo, that back table got excited. They were like, "What the fuck did you just say about Taylor Swift, dog? We Swifties out here, dog. We got our friendly relations on, dog." Good.
Is it because she ruined football or just she ruined men?
Is it because she has no ass? Is that?
That's a big one.
That's a big one. Yep, that's same.
Right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce, too much
I do not get the
CTE.
hype at all.
I have a problem with the no ass.
That's crazy that he doesn't have a problem with the no ass though, because like he's dated nothing but black women with fat ass. Maybe-
35-year-old football player. You know how many hits to the head? He dated, you're right, he dated nothing but black women until Taylor Swift came along. That's prime CTE right there. That is, they need to check him out, check his brain.
Ain't no way he liked their music neither.
You went from concave to convex.
Yo, this dude looks so confused by that
That's
shit, bro.
a bad
He's like,
joke.
what the
That's a
fuck
bad
is
joke.
convex, concave?
Asian guy got the math joke.
Yeah, he did. And this, the dude with the fucking bananas in pajamas shirt on, he was just like, Did you learn something, bro?
I did, man. I wrote it down.
Tell the truth, man. You got a TI-85 mic. Oh, shit.
Stand by.
Stand by.
Stand by.
Silence fucked up my joke.
Rewind.
Which Texas instrument calculator do you roll with, sir?
Abacus.
Just,
Abacus?
Out of the way.
That's
Oh,
Asian
you
as fuck.
chopsticks.
You trained by the ancients. Your grandfather had like an orange jumpsuit on and no hair and could levitate on glass water. That is awesome.
Were you around when the abacus was invented? That's the real question.
I helped with it.
You helped with it? Hell yeah, dog. That's what I like to
We're in
hear.
the factory. Got to make that all day.
Y'all had factories back then? That's crazy.
How do you think that wall got built?
Slave labor.
Chinese knew how to use Mexicans properly.
First off, it was the brown Asians out, so there's something to it, you know? And,
These Russian Mexicans need to stay on their side. Oh, racism can be funny. Oh, yeah. So, Taylor Swift, but y'all cool with Taylor Swift back there?
No.
No.
Good.
Not? All right,
Those are
cool.
my friends.
Okay.
Oh, sweet.
Who do y'all hate? Who's y'all's? Damn it.
Man, we losing on it. You even said check the batteries before this shit.
I did.
And I was just like, nah, fuck that. Nico, is there another microphone on that back table?
Yep.
Can you bring that up, please?
Thank you, Nico.
It's loud talking.
Give it up for Nico, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. He teaches surf lessons.
Yes.
And he fucks white bitches.
So, yeah, okay. So, couple over here, who y'all celebrity beef with for real? Like, who would you just fuck up, like, on real life?
Man, I don't want to beat her up.
The Dodgers.
The Dodgers?
Like the
They would outnumber you. Like,
That is a
The
bad
whole
decision.
team.
I think Shohei will whoop your ass.
He
yeah,
would.
just show him. Just show him.
Shohei Ohtani, the richest man in baseball right now.
Yeah.
But he's
Ironically,
not.
it's Asian.
Yeah.
The way they did the contract, that's
It was brilliant.
it's genius.
It
It was
is.
brilliant how they did that
It's
shit.
not
Yeah.
competitive.
Who gives a shit about competition when you're getting paid that much fucking money?
Yeah.
At that point, because he already did all the competing to earn it.
Oh, he
Right.
100% deserves it. But is it good for the game?
Oh, no.
You
no,
not a Dodgers fan
not at
over
all.
here?
No.
I am Hispanic from Cali. I don't know. And it's not a single person. Dodgers is like a team. I don't think that answer counts.
Yeah. Well, we agree with
Yeah,
that.
I agree with that. But also,
The conversation shifted. So.
but also, baseball doesn't have a salary cap, so
Yeah.
they should be making a lot more money anyways. They should be making like Lionel Messi money, but that's besides the point.
Yup. So, just the whole Dodgers, they're not technically celebrities. Like, nobody else you wanted to fight, like Harry Potter or some shit.
He has a name, alright? His name is Daniel. Nah, he got the same glasses as Harry Potter. He got
That's what I'm saying. It's like, all my life I got teased by this motherfucker. Now I see him in the street, but I am.
Now I'm the one who's fine.
Just shoved a stick up his ass. Espiritu Santo.
Oh man, you alright, man? Did you space out a little bit right there?
She's like, I don't normally show this type of emotion in public, but
She's like, I hear.
here we are.
She's like, I hear minorities yelling again. What the fuck?
Who's your celebrity beef? Who you mad at?
I don't like any of them. I'm neutral, but the only one popping into my mind is Julia Roberts.
You would fight Julia Roberts?
No, I wouldn't fight anybody.
Did you
but
think her role in what was that, Runaway Bride was real? And he was just like, how dare you do that to Tim? I'm making up shit.
So
in my head.
specific.
Really, somebody hate Julia Roberts for like a specific role, or the fact that she blew up for playing a hoe.
Yeah, she did well.
I don't know.
Oh man.
like I said, I neutrally don't like any of them.
You neutrally don't like any of them.
Fair. That's fair. That's how it should be. You shouldn't like them.
Yes.
You shouldn't care about them.
What about you, my man? Every Asian that falls into stereotype of kung fu movie shit, you're just like, "Rrr."
Rosie O'Donnell.
Rosie O'Donnell. Okay.
I don't blame you on that one.
Do you hate the rest of the
Hate her, but I
LGBT?
just don't like
Is she a-
No, let's start some shit right here. This man said he hates all gays.
Yeah. I thought that was my job. Go ahead.
What's going on here, son? Oh, okay. Specifically Rosie O'Donnell. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Specifically that lesbian. Just like not all lesbians, just Rosie O'Donnell, Ellen DeGeneres, and all the rest of them. Oh, you hate Ellen too?
I don't hate her, but I don't like her.
Because they tried to steal your haircut. He was like, I had this shit way before.
And they have a thicker mustache than you too. That's the other thing.
Good shit. Good shit. All right, good old American Mexican redneck guy.
Oh, where you
You know
even
what else
from?
you should say? You asking for celebrity?
Yeah,
Yeah.
celebrities you would just
Wait,
box.
hold on. Do you have someone in your personal life that you want to be shout out to?
No, I figured.
UFC gym is right down the road, sir.
I figured since we were on the topic earlier, I think I could probably add Jeffrey Epstein to that one.
That's a good one.
Yeah, we can
That's
add
right.
that to it.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
I'd like to get in the jail cell with him.
Yep.
That sounds mad gay, bro. Like,
I don't think that came out.
ooh, put me in the cell with Epstein.
Top bunk, bitch.
We've established your closet. That's okay. You got that.
That's what I think. The Katt Williams was a distraction, so we didn't look at the list.
Yeah.
Or another school shooting today.
But he didn't mention the list.
He did briefly,
Yeah.
but yeah. I think the thing that messed me up from the list, which I haven't really wrapped my head around yet, was all the Stephen Hawking accusations. So Stephen Hawking's astrophysicist, whatever, most of us know him as the wheelchair guy. Is that an accurate description? So it came out in whatever manifesto that he was there and he was into naked midgets and underage midgets and having orgies with young whatever, and it was just like, just the mental visuals of that. Like, did he type it in? Did he?
Send me a ticket.
When his nose twitched, he was like younger. Younger. How did they know what he really wanted? Disturbing shit.
He was able to smile. I think people forget that he was able to smile. I think whenever they pulled up the one that was the right age, he was just like,
Look, let's drool.
Let's drool, yeah.
That's the one.
he closed his mouth this time. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You a piece of shit for not doing that one.
The whole royal family that was on the list.
The whole royal family a couple times.
The dead ones.
You know who else was is dead and was also on the list? I counted 7 times. Michael Jackson.
Oh.
Yeah. So Billie Jean was not his girl, in case you were Oh, and since we're talking about Billie Jean, old Chill Bill, fucking Bill Clinton, he was also on the list.
Yeah.
6 times. I wasn't counting Bill Clinton, but I counted Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
It was 6 times. Right before his presidency. Twice during.
I'm sorry, I'm having evil thoughts. I'll pause there. Because, I'm a father and I'm just thinking, what would I do if I walked in and the dude in the wheelchair was having an orgy with a bunch of kids?
Take the wheelchair?
But it's just like, do you push him in the pool?
You have a pool?
It's Epstein's Island. I'm sure there's a pool.
I mean, you could just push him in the ocean.
The ocean, but then
He definitely can't swim.
it was electric. Do you unplug it? Do you just push it over?
Oh man.
Just wheel him out of the room.
Yeah, I don't know.
Roll it down the hill.
Well, he'd accidentally hit the stairs.
Yeah.
He would accidentally hit the stairs.
Yeah.
For real.
Multiple
That
times.
was fucked up. JG, who's your celebrity I'm gonna punch in the face?
Ooh, there's so many. It's the one that always comes to mind for me is Donald Trump. Right? For me, huh?
What do you mean you're already over here?
Yeah, I am. But he was talking about my mom, dog. He was like, get him out of here, bro. Like, fuck you. And he couldn't even fucking build a wall right. His wall is about as real as this motherfucker right here, bro. That shit, you lean on that shit, it's gonna fall. Oh man,
That's you.
that's me. It's definitely Donald Trump. Like, Had he not ran for president, I would have forgotten about him. And that's probably the thing that like bothers me the most about him is that he just like came up for like a couple years, and then was like, "I'm gonna run for president of the United States." Y'all can't tell me that wasn't a good impression.
He got me with the that was the one. I'm a little more petty.
Jada.
Tyrese. I've hated Tyrese since Baby Boy.
Jody.
Yeah. Tyrese, Transformers Tyrese, for those that don't know who I'm talking about. He made a hood movie back at his prime, late 90s, early 2000s. And it was just irritating. He was a bitch, and I've hated him in real life since that movie.
Yeah, I mean, how do you make a hood movie where like the whole point of the movie is that you can't get a job,
Yeah.
and you live with your mom, and you get your ass whooped by the dude who's fucking your mom? That's the whole plot of the movie right there. And then at one point he beat up Taraji P. Henson and then ate her pussy. Like that's the highlight of the movie.
No, the highlight of the movie was Ving Rhames choking him on the couch until his mama came in.
Oh, and he did have the fucking all he had on was the fucking the cooking thing, right? The apron. Yeah, because he just got done fucking his mom, so
It was a dumb movie.
it was a dumb movie.
And he's been getting roles in Hollywood since then, and it bothers me every time.
Yeah.
They drastically kept cutting his roles in Fast and the Furious.
Thank God.
And then, and now he's just always on the internet crying about something. So, yeah, I hate him in real life.
What do you want from me? You remember that shit? That was like 4 years ago.
No, he does that twice a year.
Yeah.
Depends on the baby mama. And whatever the divorce settlement
This
is.
is why you should put your dick away, fellas.
Yeah. Keep it away. Stripes, we didn't get what celebrity you want to fight. Who you hate? What celebrity bothers you?
I really don't hate any of them, to be honest, man.
Really? You like them all?
I mean, I don't like all of them, but I don't.
What's
I
one
don't really,
that gets on your nerves?
no,
Yeah.
Man, nobody really gets on my nerves like that, though.
No?
Yeah, man. I don't really get.
What about the
upset.
guy from Blue's Clues? Very specific.
Yeah. So what about him?
I don't know. They
Y'all have the same haircut. Do you have an issue?
How dare you?
I was first.
I did not get the young lady straight back with her arms folded. Yeah, who just unfolded her arms. Who you want to fight? Who you not like?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Vin Diesel. Yeah. Jada Pinkett Smith.
Jada
Jada
Pinkett
Pinkett
Smith?
Smith. Yeah, we hate her too. She's more famous than us, even though we have the same haircut.
Yeah, Jada Pinkett Smith. All y'all like JoJo Siwa?
Fuck no.
Okay. But nobody said that. She seems irritated.
Y'all, the fact that y'all responded so fast with
Yeah.
that was like, fuck no. Surprised you didn't say that shit earlier, homegirl.
I feel like that was just like somebody with cheerleader energy, like at everything.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's breakfast. Like,
It's fake.
you know, go lay down somewhere.
Damn, you know what? Now, I can't stop thinking now because I keep thinking about the Katt Williams thing. You mentioned the Fast and the Furious thing with Tyrese. And another thing that Katt Williams said was that at one point, him and Ludacris went to this Illuminati dinner where they was like, hey, Luda, we're going to give you $20 million. You're going to make 10 movies with the Fast and the Furious franchise. And we're going to give you a white woman and then a light-skinned girl to fuck afterwards. And he was like, all right, cool. And then the other one was Katt Williams. And he got beat up by a 15-year-old. So he should have taken the deal is what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Alvin, if Illuminati came in here and was just like, hey, join us, would you be down?
Join Illuminati?
Yeah.
Nah.
Why not?
They put chips in your kids.
I'm cool. I'm
Send
not trying
me
to suck or get fucked. I'm cool.
What if the Illuminati wasn't like that? What if they was just like, no, you just kill goats?
Yeah.
Hey,
What if the Illuminati was like, you just have to watch someone fuck someone
Okay.
that might not be over the age of 18.
Never mind.
Sacrifice virgins.
Sacrifice virgin.
Extra thing against me.
Yeah. I'm not cool with the young people shit either, but you just kill the goats, whatever.
What's wrong with killing a goat? They're delicious.
Shit sounds.
They are delicious. They're very right.
I know.
They are delicious.
You ever had cabrito?
That's why I started laughing.
Hell yeah, dog. I saw it. I saw it in your fucking
Man, do you know people in the Illuminati?
You totally just said good.
Why are you thinking about it?
You know people that you have suspicions of some people in the Illuminati at least.
I think I know some wannabes.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
gotcha.
That's shitty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
gotcha.
Does that mean that they like just fuck kids or what? Like, what's a wannabe Illuminati?
I don't understand like the Illuminati and the kid fucking thing. I miss that stereotype of them.
There's this thing that is on the internet, like everything else, where in order to join the Illuminati, you have to drink a certain. I'm sure you white dude know it.
I'm half Mexican.
Yeah, but
Let's not forget.
let's not. We haven't forgotten. We just
Alright.
can't let it go.
How'd it go from 0.04%?
Yeah, yeah,
He was checking on his advocates. He was like, no, that's not what you said, sir.
If I can be a woman in sports, I can be half Mexican.
Oh, wow.
Go for it, dog. Shit. Hey, all I'm saying is
Or
that
you could be a
when
Mexican woman in sports.
you could be a Mexican woman, but you be the first one, bro. You be the first one. But there's like this fucking like drink where it's basically like a baby blood wine. And you
Okay.
have to like, as far as like joining, you have to like drink that as part of one of the rituals.
Okay, I
And that's
just
like,
know about, just killing innocent people and drinking goat's blood and taking the money and controlling the money and that kind of deal, but I ain't
And the
know.
chrome.
And the what? The Rome,
Rome.
the Vatican, and the
No,
whole.
no, the adrenochrome.
that's the one, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's the baby blood wine thing.
Okay.
No,
That's new
it's-
shit.
You know so
that's-
much about
She knows someone.
We was asking her the
Okay.
wrong questions, but
How do you join the Illuminati? Please tell us.
or at least give us the number to your friends.
Yeah. You don't have to like name any names or anything like that. But if you want to like give us a map to just lead us to the money, that's cool.
You said they're not your friends anymore. How did you figure it out? Did you go to their house and like wave like a black light and just see weird symbols all over the place? What was the flow? How did you figure it out?
It took years. It was years later
Oh.
when I started. But I don't know if they were in. I think they just joined those groups. There actually really are satanic groups in LA, and I don't know how they.
Gotcha.
The wannabes, they're not necessarily gonna make it, but
It's
they
the cool shit.
they want to. And
I
they're
got
doing
you.
all that shit. They're doing all
It's a
that.
very LA thing. Gotcha. It is a very California LA thing. Yeah.
Alistair Crowley vibes. That's
I
what
get
you
it.
That's it.
Yeah, that's
and-
I just love the pettiness. So they're not gonna make it.
They're not gonna make it. Tell us the truth. Has Tom Cruise jumped up and down on your couch?
No.
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 Okay.
You should answer that slower than you should have too. I don't believe
He
anything.
jumped up and down in something else, but not my couch.
Tom
They did
Cruise
not.
is gay.
Tom Cruise is gay?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
Because her Illuminati
Because I
parties,
live in
bro.
LA. I live in LA.
Everyone in LA is gay. You're right. That is true. Yeah. Are you
Yeah.
not?
You didn't know
Are
about
you
Tom
sure?
Cruise?
Yeah.
I keep hearing.
You're a little bit gay, aren't you? You made out with a girl, haven't you? Hell yeah, you have. You had a. Hey, bro, don't lie. No judgment. No judgment zone, bro. You ever have a finger in your ass? Yeah. You're fucking lying, bro. You're full of shit. I know a liar when I see one.
If you were 13, you tried it. You did. You were just like, oh,
Hey,
let's
hold
figure out
on, you
which
haven't
way we're
just
going.
just fucking like done that little donut around the fucking butthole?
He's Cuban. He'd probably break my hand and sell me.
Yeah, that's probably true. That's probably true.
He only lets his uncle do it. That's we're all going to hell.
His uncle's in the Illuminati.
All right. This has been the Interactive Comedy Forum Podcast. This is how we're going to end it. This is how we're going to end it. I want to thank you guys for joining in our discussion. Yes, she's got some guilty conscience stuff now of some friends she used to kick it with. We're just gonna let her sit on that for the rest of the evening. For JG Fortes, I'm Pepper Lamb. We're just gonna switch out the stage real quick, and then the open mic list is